What is up, YouTube? This is Daniel, Veterans with Anxiety here, back with another video. Alright, I'm gonna get into a little bit of some stuff in this video. Totally different content than I'm used to making. Alright, if anybody's watching this video right now, I used to mainly make like recovery videos and everything like this, getting off of drugs and what have you. But anyways, before we start this shit, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell, all of that. But there's a couple things that I want to talk about and kind of bring to some people's attention, because I've been wanting to talk about this for quite some time, but I haven't been able to, or haven't had the I guess the courage to be real, mainly because I didn't know that I didn't know that I was not the only person going through this shit. All right, so what I'm trying to get into is called, which is just fucking wild, bro, by the way, but it's called gang stalking. All right, listen to this shit, bro. So this all started for me, all right, cool year and a half ago or something like this, right? I was on YouTube. I deleted my last channel, if anybody on here brand new is watching, but I deleted my last channel. I'll get into the reason for that and shit like that, but while I was running this channel, that's when this shit started. All right, I started getting contacted online by a bunch of different people that wanted to talk to me, right? Like they framed themselves as, hey, they wanted help with their addiction and this, that, and the other. But it was slowly, dude, they were getting information from me. You understand what I'm saying? They would ask me questions and I'd answer them because I trusted them. I didn't fucking think anything was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I would answer these people's phone calls. I talked to them, and yeah. So that kind of went on for a little bit, and then I was also contacted by a very specific person, all right, who did the same thing, exactly what I'm saying, got some information off of me, in a way that I don't know how to describe this, man. The way he would get this information from me was so manipulative, bro. For real, it really was. Asked me so many different questions in so many different ways to get certain answers out of me, and this, that, and the other, and all this shit was going on like that, right? And I thought it was weird, and I tried to cut it off for a little while, and it'd come back around, and it would just kind of start up again, and I thought it was something was weird. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck? This is weird, bro. Anyways, long story short, then I started noticing okay, yo, now all of a sudden, I meet this dude, right, online, give him information about myself, and now all of a sudden, it's my devices are being hacked, right? Phone, computer, getting controlled. You could tell, it was and I never experienced no hacking shit before. I don't know anything about that, so I have no clue, what was causing this. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just seeing weird shit happening on my phone. Fuck, camera's turning on its own, microphone, all this stuff like that, right? It was it wasn't very covert in the beginning, if that makes sense. It was obvious, bro, that something was wrong. I was getting signed out of my iCloud account. I'd have to change the password on that thing. It was mad obvious that something was happening, as far as digitally. And then I started noticing oh shit, bro, I'm fucking getting followed the fuck around by different cars and shit like this. And I didn't even believe it at first, bro. I didn't even believe it at first because it was just so fucking unreal, bro. The amount of cars, the amount of people that they had literally following me. All right, I'd hop into my car, pull out of my neighborhood or something like this, and instantly, bro, there'd be 2 people behind me. Then I pull out the neighborhood, 10 more people fucking in front of you, on sides, like literally, dude, just following you like this, so like in a way that like they want you to notice this shit, but then it's like it's so hard to be like, hey, you're following me. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be like, you're fucking following me, bro. But they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? They are, bro. And they got surveillance on your phone. They got your phones tapped. They know where you're headed. Like, bro, like it's the fucking wildest thing, okay? Let me kind of just get into what I've learned a little bit, like a little bit more about this, like where this even comes from, okay? Because like this shit's important, bro. People need to know about this. Like this shit is mad important to know. Bro, this shit is apparently organized and started up by basically corrupt people, like rogue actors within literally law enforcement, like Metro here in where I live at. You know what I'm saying? Like the police, um, bro. From what I understand, could be even like FBI, NSA involvement with, especially as far as like how they can hop into your phone and stuff like this, and have such like persistent surveillance on you. I mean, that kind of shit would make sense, like some kind of intelligence agency level type of targeting, you know. But I from what I understand, the most, you know, what you're seeing and shit, what I'm seeing at least, is really conducted by like law enforcement, undercover, and what's known as community watch programs or neighborhood watch programs, which I never even knew about. I've heard of that, like, you know, like you think like, oh, it's like, you know, you think it's like something, it's just a bunch of neighbors, and it's just like they'll call the cops if they see something sus, right? Nah, bro, like this shit is totally like full blown organized to the point that it's like, number one, it's everywhere. It's like every little neighborhood around here is like involved in some kind of community watch program, and like, or it seems like it at least, and like it's so coordinated to the point where, like I said, like you could be typing something in on your phone, Google Maps, like you're about to go to some store, bro. As soon as you type this shit in, it's like they're already going there before you even fucking think about going there. You know, like you're just typing fucking place up, like think about like where you might go, and they're already sending fucking people there. And like this shit became so obvious to me after, you know, after a certain amount of time, bro. Like coincidences are no longer. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no longer a fucking coincidence when something happens like the same exact way more than fucking 10 times, bro. And I'm sorry to say it. It ain't no coincidence anymore. It's deliberate. Deliberate as all hell. All right. So what else do they be doing? Like as far like in my situation, bro, it's about like straight up harassing you. Like straight the fuck up. It's about straight up harassing you in public, bro. They'll talk. They'll like you'll like be like going through a store, people following you around and shit, and it's like they'll say things, dude. They'll say things to provoke you. They'll say things in public. They'll say things like that will make you think about shit, make you fucking paranoid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they'll do shit around you that make you feel paranoid. Like, it makes you feel like, oh shit, like, is this fool fucking trying to frame me for some shit? Or like, you know, like you really feel like that. They'll go into the bathroom, flush something, or do something weird like that. Like, you just notice shit like this, and it's like they tell everybody something to get them aligned with this shit. And what I figured out is like, you know, how they get these people like involved is like, bro, they legitimately come up with some kind of lie about you. And I think that's where these people came in the very fucking beginning, before this really fully like full blown began. Like I believe that's why those people entered my life, was because they were collecting some kind of information, some kind of data that they could then flip around, manipulate, and sell to the public that are in these neighborhood watch programs or whatever the fuck. And like that's why they hate your ass. That's why they're trying to get rid of you, bro. You know, like they're trying to eliminate your ass, or they're trying to, I mean, because it's true, dude. Like the amount of pressure, because I've watched a bunch of videos on this now, and like, bro, this shit, like, it's so crazy, bro, how many other people are going through this. Like, it literally blew my mind, bro. So that's why I'm making this video. But like, you know, it is true. Like, they are literally trying to, um And that's to be just thinking about that like constantly, that's literally what you're thinking of all day long. That's what you're dealing with. It's taxing on your mind, bro. It is taxing on your mind, and I could see how it really could flip somebody and make them take themselves out, which is why I'm making this video, because I know that some of these people will probably watch this, and I want them to know that it's like, bro, I am a normal ass person, dude. I am a normal human being. I am not a fucking criminal. I'm a dude that's just trying to live my fucking life in peace and not be bothered. Literally. That's all the fuck I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here fucking committing whatever the fuck kind of rumors y'all are spreading around. Like, that's the most false bullshit ever, bro. And you know what, too? You know, I've been scared to say it, but like, I gotta say this shit, dude. I have to. Like, at some point, no one's ever gonna know. I feel like no one will know for real. You know, and this isn't just like out in public. This isn't just like, oh, you just go out in public and people are following you around and they kind of harass you a little bit. Like, no, dude, this shit follows you everywhere. Like, and that's where I'm getting at. Like, they have a way, bro, of straight up manipulating people. Whoever it is, man, I feel like it's got to be like, because I've seen videos of it like on YouTube where like it's like legit, bro. Some FBI guy comes, knocks on your door. Hey, let me talk to you about who so and so. We got this fucking whole file on him and blah blah blah. It's all a lie, all a fucking lie. You know what I mean? Gets you, but it gets you like, oh shit, yeah, fuck that guy. You know, fuck him and everything. I'll join in on this and blah 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 blah. Okay, so like I was saying, these people legitimately recruit other people, right? Like, and like they pay them probably, you know, money, from what I hear, gift cards, you know, like real under the table type shit. It's not like gonna be like, oh, we're direct depositing straight to your fucking bank account. Like, nah, bro. It's like some gift, you know, Visa gift card or some fucking, you know, offhanded ass gift card or some shit like that, but for a decent amount of fucking change, you know. And that's why these people do it, because it's like they carry out a little task or whatever and they bank out $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, that's what the fuck is going on, bro. And like I was saying, this shit follows you everywhere, right? I'm a veteran, bro. I serve my fucking country. That's why this really blows my mind. I've served my country, and I served this country honorably, and I have done nothing fucking wrong. Number one, in the military or out of it. However, okay, I've used drugs in the past. So the fuck what? There's so many people who have, right? But my point is that for the most of my life, I have been a good person, somebody who's dedicated a lot of their life, to be honest, just helping people. With my last channel, that was the point of it. You know what I mean? It was to help out other people, and spread them the word of how to overcome their addictions and shit like this to opioids. And you know, I posted my withdrawal up on there, and fucking, I'm, you know, I tried to do it with this channel a little bit. It wasn't as bad, but like, you know, on my last channel, man, I was going through it so heavy, bro. One day, man, there was this guy, right? Like, I'll never forget him, bro. His name was Cody, bro. And like, I was withdrawing so hard, bro. At home, I had no money, I had no food, I had nothing except the YouTube channel and a fucking live stream, bro. And I was live streaming this shit. I'm telling people, bro, I'm sick as all hell, trying to make it through this. I don't got food and da 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 da. Bro, this dude ordered a DoorDash to my house, bro, some McDonald's, and sent me some food from across the country. Like, you know what I mean? And bro, but what I'm getting at is just like, I don't understand these people, bro. Like, I don't understand, like, why the fuck, bro, could you be so like evil, essentially, to want to ruin somebody's fucking life, bro, and like influence their life so much in so many different ways, bro. Like I was getting into, you know, how this shit follows you everywhere. It follows you everywhere, meaning like, okay, when I go to the VA, you know, I started noticing shit like people are acting differently around me. Like, literally, like it literally seems like, oh, they've been told, like, all right, you need to monitor this dude whenever he comes in here, act a certain way, because we're gonna, you know, we've told you this shit about him, you know, like, type of, literally, that is exactly how it feels to walk into the VA, to the mental health, when I'm just trying to go in there peacefully, get my medications and, see my doctor and shit like this. Literally, it just feels like these people got some kind of thought about you, and they be smirking at you, smiling. I start noticing like my meds were kind of getting shorted, and like, they fuck with you. Literally, they fuck with you, and they get away with it. They get the fuck away with it because it's from the fucking top down, bro. It's not just like small people here and there. It's fucking, dude, from the literal top the fuck down. FBI, like I said, NSA, they got these things called fusion centers, bro. Like, all this shit like this. And the local police involved, bro. That's the top down, dude. Literally. And that's why this shit is so hard to escape, bro. Like, I've seen so many people on YouTube talking about this shit, and they're still in it. Like me. Okay? I don't think this shit ever ends. To be real. Like, it's the craziest thing, okay? And then not to mention, you really want to talk about, like, getting harassed or harmed and targeted out and shit like this. Well, you know, to be real with you, like, these health problems that I'm having are not real. Like, what I mean by they're not real is that, like, they're not natural, bro. They are not naturally caused. They are caused by something different. Like, I hate to say this shit, but, like, my house was broken into, okay? When I was going through this shit. Like I said, I deleted my YouTube channel, bro, because I was tripping. When this first started, I thought I was under a real federal fucking investigation. That's what I literally thought. I literally believed that because of how intense the surveillance was. How intense, like, people were following me around and just surveilling me, without doing anything. They wouldn't say nothing though. They wouldn't ever come to me. I'm just like, I'm getting fucking watched, bro. And like, so, like I said, I deleted my channel because I was tripping out. Number one, I thought I was under some I'm like, I need to ghost. I need to go ghost mode. You know what I mean? And so I did. I went ghost mode basically for the longest time, but it didn't help. It didn't do anything. It just, all it did was isolate me, which is what they want. They want to fucking isolate you out of the fucking community and shit. Like, so that way your mind legitimately goes crazy. All right, and like, not only do they isolate you just like on your own by like your own actions, by influencing shit around you to make you do certain things in a way, like they also, like I said, they spread rumors, bro. So they're gonna come to your friends. That's what they did to me, at least. They went to my friends and said some random shit, like telling people I'm on some terrorist watch list, and like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, they've told my first sergeant this, bro, from the military, dog. And I contacted him, and he believed that shit, bro. Like, what? He fucking believed that shit. I deployed with this dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is how powerful this shit is. It's top down. I'm trying to tell you, like, this shit is legit top down. And I don't know too much about this kind of stuff, guys, but like, the person that had contacted me was telling me, like, way back when, like, oh, I'm in the Illuminati and like something about Freemasons and this, that, and the other. Well, like, hey, I've seen a lot of videos about this now on YouTube, and they're talking about Freemasonry and this, that, and the other, and like, like these people, like, probably higher up in the FBI or like higher up in the police department and things like this. I'm sure they do go to the little lodges and shit, the little secret meetings, and probably, what I'm saying, that shit's probably real. I would imagine it is real. If this shit can happen to you, I would fucking definitely imagine that shit's going on. They gotta be coordinating this shit somewhere. It's illegal as all hell. You can't do this to people. You're not allowed to just be fucking, number one, illegally surveilling somebody. Number two, harassing them in public. And then three, harming them. All right? Like, now, what I want to kind of get into that a little bit. Getting harmed, right? What do I mean by that? Okay. There have been times, let me give you one specific example. I was living in my car, okay? Because that's what they do. They fucking force your situation to get so fucked that, like, your life is fucked, bro. Like, really, like, well, you think that at least. And like, I was living in my car one time for a little while, okay? For about a week or so, 2 weeks or whatever the fuck it was. And like, dude, I go to this gas station that I had gone to multiple times, built up a little, like, whatever, pattern, and would buy coffee there all the time. And dude, like, these people literally tried to kill me. What I mean by that is, like, they fucking, bro, there was some coffee there, right? And this coffee was legitimately being guarded, bro, by like some rando that's just like standing by the coffee machine. And freaking, I go and I pour out a cup of coffee, and I'm kind of wondering, like, why is this dude like watching this? Why is he watching me pour out this coffee and shit like that, and no one else is getting coffee from this machine. I didn't think about it that deeply, but I was like, this is kind of weird. It's like he's guarding this shit, but I'm allowed to go get it, right? Only me. So I pour out a cup of coffee from this shit, a little medium-sized cup, black coffee, like how I drink it, and I go back into my car, and I'm parked at this gym parking lot. Bro, I drink half of this cup of coffee. It was spiked, bro, with extra caffeine. Caffeine, like hardcore extra caffeine, meant to literally kill you, bro. To the point where, like, I swear to God, if I would have drank that entire cup, I would have been dead, bro. That shit would have literally killed me. Because of how strong that was. It would have literally been a caffeine overdose. I had to take, like, fucking, I don't even know how many. I took, like, probably 4 clonazepams, bro. Like, 3 fucking Seroquel. Like, it was terrible. And it still didn't bring it down. I was like, dude, did they put something else in this shit? Like, I started tripping. You know what I'm saying? And like, you can't really call for help because they're all fucking in on it, bro. Like, and I'm dead ass serious. Y'all want to, and that's the fucked up part about this too. Here's the other fucked up part. Is like when people hear you talking about this, hear you saying all this shit like that, and unless you got this most concrete evidence in their mind, you're crazy. You got a mental health problem. You're schizophrenic. You're delusional. You're this, you're that. Nah, bro. I ain't fucking delusional. I'm fucking grounded in reality as hard as fuck, bro, because of this shit. And I mean, like, to be real, like, the only people that have delusions are the ones that are fucking doing this shit, to be honest. That's my opinion. Like, who's really mentally ill? Me trying to live my life, or someone else trying to fuck with it for no good reason off of some lie they got told? You understand what I'm saying? Who's really the fucking crazy one? That's what I gotta fucking say about that. I mean, because it's true, bro. And they don't want this to get out. There's been times where, like, I tried to report this because I didn't realize how deep it was. And, I tried to go to the police, and I tried to go to I fucking went to the FBI field office, bro. Literally. I went to the FBI field office. Got turned the fuck away. They're like, what? Like, they're like, who's following you? Who is it? You don't know. You don't know because there's fucking so many of them, bro. You can't, like, pinpoint a single fucking thing because it's not a single fucking thing. It's a big-ass network of fucking people doing this shit. You get what I'm saying? So there's no, like, there's no, like, oh, it's this company. Like, no, bro, they don't be advertising who the fuck they, work for. It's some neighborhood watch bullshit, but it's like, it's not, like, that public, bro. I'm sure they got their own little messaging apps in their own circle and shit like that, but there ain't nothing public posted about this. This shit is hidden as hell, dude. This shit is classified more than likely. I guarantee you these people sign NDAs and, like, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You can't disclose this shit because it's top fucking secret. Or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, that's the kind of shit that happens. And I want y'all to look up something. You ever heard of COINTELPRO? Well, that shit has not ended. All right, and that was a program back in, like, the 1960s and 1970s, which was designed to do exactly what they're doing today. All right, and that is to discredit somebody, drive them fucking crazy, and put them the fuck away. Silence them. Make them that, off themselves. Or how, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, maybe they get assassinated or something like that, and, like, it just gets covered up, bro. Like straight up. Like, that's how this is. And, like, they'll recruit the people that are close to you to be in on this at the same damn time. People you thought would protect you, people who you thought had your best interests in mind, they can have them flip too. believe me, they can have them flip too, because that's what happened to me. And they, I don't know how the fuck they do this, bro. Like, I don't know how in the fuck somebody, I don't even want to get into this, but like how somebody very close to you could flip and be aware of what is happening to you and be okay with it, you know? Because these people, bro, are sick, bro. Literally, like they do this shit with a smile on their faces, bro. You understand? Like, they do this shit willingly and happily, because they get some type of joy from this shit. Watching some innocent person's life just get ruined right in front of them, bro. And like, and they just somehow get some joy from this, you know? Like, that's literally what this is, apparently. Um, at the street level, at least, you know, in my opinion. You know, I think these people are just being used, obviously. They are being used as pawns, you know, to carry this shit out. The people at the very top, like I'm talking about, kicking it in their fucking houses, and they're staying out of risk, you know. But some people that are on the street level, people living with you, whatever, those people are at the most risk, because if something actually happens to you, you really pass away or something like that, guess who's gonna be questioned first? You understand? Like, guess who's gonna be fucking scrutinized first? And that's the truth. That's why it's so sketchy, bro. Like, I never even knew this existed. I've heard this term before, gang stalking, right? And I've looked it up before, and I was, you know, I always thought it was some BS and da da da, until it legit happened to me. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this shit really can happen to you, bro. Like, literally, you could literally be surveilled to the point that your all your devices are bugged out, to the point that they can follow you around and fucking find exactly where you're going, and they will, you know, and they will follow you into the stores, and they will, you know, it's like they watch what you buy. Fucking once they figure out what you're gonna buy, they can tamper with it at the supply chain level, which has happened to me before. And I know that sounds wild, but I'm talking like brand new sealed packaged items can literally be tampered with at a grocery store, you know, and people around there that are involved with it watch it, you know, make sure no one else picks it up except you. All right? And like, they can tamper with it, meaning they could put some kind of poison in it, something that degrades your health in some type of way, you know, put a drug in your shit, like all type of stuff like that can happen to you, you know. um oh yeah, I wanted to just bring this one last thing up, and that's it for this video. But like, my house legit, bro, got broken into, all right, a long time ago when this was happening. And when this happened, like, my I got broken into, and someone had came up to me in my room, and they hit me in the leg with something. And what I mean by that is, like, I literally got hit in the leg with some kind of injection, okay? And I know this sounds fucking crazy, but I don't care. I mean, I fucking do it. Like, what? Why the fuck would I just come on here and talk about this for no reason if this shit wasn't like legit, you know? Oh, and yeah, somebody had came into my house wearing all black. I fucking froze up because I didn't have no weapon on me. I didn't have a gun. I have nothing, dude. In my room, smacked me with something in the leg, hit me with some kind of drug, bro, that made me pass the fuck out, and not remember shit afterwards either. That's what was crazy, dude. Like, and like, after that, I remember waking up. I had needle marks on my skin, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking at my wrist. I'm like looking at my legs and shit. I'm like checking myself out. And I'm like, bro, like, I got hit with something. I got injected with some shit. Then all of a sudden, guess what? I'm having medical issues now, medical problems, and like new allergies that I've never had before. Like, I got allergic to peanuts, bro. And I have never been allergic to peanuts. I've never been allergic to anything in my entire life, bro. All right? And then once they figure out, oh shit, it worked, like, he's allergic to peanuts now, blah, blah, they'll put some peanut protein or whatever in your food, make you eat it. It's not something that's not even related to peanuts and shit like that, to make you have a fucking allergic reaction and anaphylactic out and pass away, bro. You understand? So it's serious, bro. This shit is like so serious. It's not even funny. I laugh because it's all you could do. Like, really, you know. I mean, I can talk about this. I hope I don't know. Like, I've been kind of worried to talk about this, to be honest with you, but like I've seen other people do it, and I feel like it's kind of like my duty to do it at this point, because if there's just no way, bro. There is no way with the kind of infrastructure that I've seen around here, the way that this is set up and like everything like that, that I am the only person in Las Vegas that this is happening to. I don't believe that at this point. I think that they are probably doing this to more than one person, unfortunately. And and yeah, dude, like it's fucked up, bro. So I don't know. Anybody here is going through some shit like that? I know this is gonna be like a whole different audience of people that I'm used to, but like yeah, like y'all are welcome here. Hit that subscribe button and everything. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know about your experiences. Um, Let me know if yours kind of aligns up with mine and stuff like that. And I don't know, like we could share some ideas and stuff, and figure this out. But that's really all I got for this video. So I appreciate you all. Peace out.